Iran has carried out an attack on the UAE for the second consecutive day. The UAE's air defenses intercepted missiles and drones coming from Iran, putting the fragile, weeks-long West Asia ceasefire in danger. A day earlier, an Iranian drone attack caused a fire at an energy installation in Fujairah, which sits close to the blockaded Strait of Hormuz. Fujairah is the UAE's main oil export terminal bypassing the Hormuz Strait. The UAE also houses US bases and remains a staunch American ally in that region. Iranian officials have reportedly denied attacking the UAE, stressing that Iran had no premeditated plan to attack the country. But there is no official word of denial from Tehran. The UAE is a signatory of the Abraham Accords, which are a series of joint normalization agreements between Israel and several Muslim-majority nations like the UAE, Bahrain, Sudan and Morocco. Under the agreement, these nations normalized diplomatic, commercial and security ties with Israel. In a recent development, Israel reportedly took the unprecedented step of deploying an Iron Dome battery and dozens of soldiers to the United Arab Emirates to defend against the aerial offensive from Iran. Iranian attacks show a trend. Tehran seems to be treating both its regional adversaries differently. The UAE suffers attacks on Fujairah, while Saudi Arabia is allowed to bypass the Strait of Hormuz via its Yanbu pipeline. The Yanbu pipeline runs across Saudi Arabia. It is the artery connecting Saudi oil fields to the Red Sea, completely bypassing the blockade in the Strait of Hormuz. The UAE has also pulled out of the oil cartel OPEC+, giving it complete control over its own oil production. The move is being seen as a countermeasure aimed at taming rising oil prices across the globe. But with the US pushing deeper into the Strait of Hormuz, the UAE is once again in Iran's firing line. We earlier spoke to Douglas McGregor. He's a former senior advisor to the US Secretary of Defense and Gulf War combat veteran, and this is what he told us.
I anticipate that, yes, this will escalate. And keep in mind that the United Arab Emirates has been perhaps one of the strongest supporters of Israeli interest and has made itself a permanent enemy of Iran. So it's not surprising that the Iranians took these steps, and I would expect to see more destruction in the future. The problem for the United Arab Emirates that has now left OPEC in order, I think, to secure funding from the United States is that the United States Armed Forces cannot protect the United Arab Emirates, or for that matter, anybody on the west coast of the Persian Gulf. And that's the problem. We just can't stop the Iranian attack.